Welcome, welcome, brothers and sisters of iron. What is up, guys? As you can see, it is a bit sunny here. I didn't want to hide my eyes there for the first few seconds, just so you know it's me. Like the old Clark Kent stuff, just the sunglasses completely disguised them. But anyways, it is quite sunny, so I'm going to throw on my sunny Corinthos. Throw them on here and protect the old eyesight, protect the eyes. On the way to the gym, the truck talks have been highly touted lately in the DMs and just word of mouth from the locals. So those who have said, I appreciate you. And if you haven't said, then no worries. Maybe you still like the truck talks, maybe you don't. But there's been a bit of a hankering in the crowd for them, so I'm trying to bring them back. Today we're going to do a pre and a post. So I'm on the way to Liam Naz now as we speak. I'm going to do the dumbbell day. It's going to be chest, going to be dumbbells only in terms of the main bench part of it all. And I'll do a little bit of south to north, a little bit of overhead stuff after that, and a couple small accessories, maybe 3 things altogether. Shouldn't be too long, shouldn't be too crazy, but it will be a nice one, no doubt. So yeah, we're mid-August now ish, if not slightly more. You know, it's flying through the summer. We'll try to slow it down as much as we can now in August. Is anybody else the same way with that? Once you realize, oh man, you gotta try to slow it down a little bit. It's like Christmas holidays as well. Once you start getting towards that new year, you're like, let me slow it down a little bit here. Let me slow it down. You know? I'm only a couple of minutes away from the gym now, and what a day it is. It's not as nice as it was the last few days, which is kind of good though, because the last couple of days were, you know, fantastic if you're just outside doing whatever. Bumpy road here, if you can't already tell. The last few days were great if you're outside, just, you know, swimming or in the sun or doing whatever you like in terms of outdoors activities. But if you're an iron addict and you're trying to push some heavy weight in the gym when that's going on, that heat will zap you, even if you're not out in it and you're just like at the gym, you know. And the airflow is very warm. But anyways, I'm going to try to sneak in some more golf in that as well to be off the topic of the gym. I'll mention more off the topic stuff after I'm finished, of course, but more in the mindset now of the lifting part. But try to squeeze in a few more rounds of golf and a few more laughs with my buddies. And I do cover some of the golf on my Instagram channel or page, whatever you'd like to call that. So that would be at the Real Fish 9, but the real part is REEL, as in fish and reel, or just watching reels, you know, flicking through as we do. So I will cover some golf stuff over there, which is quite fun. Maybe I'll put a little bit on YouTube too, who knows? But I know this is the fitness avenue, the fitness stream here, so I don't want to mess with the origins of the channel, if you will. So I'm just 2 lights away here, a couple hundred meters away from the gym. We'll get inside. We'll get some bench going. Just gonna warm up again, flat dumbbell benches. Warm up with some light stuff. Focus on working up to something decent, and yeah, it'll be 2 to 3 sixes, 2 to 3 sets of 6 in the working sets, and then I'll pop over to some overhead stuff and maybe some laterals after that. But anyways, let's see you in there, baby. Let's go. All right, so I'm back for the second day of just the dumbbell flat benches. Of course, I've done them years ago, like before I even started like doing squat, bench, dead and shit. You know, I did some, I used to do like dumbbell stuff only, right? But, you know, when I was training for soccer and track and stuff like that. But, yeah, rolling into that for the second day now. So there's big jumps once you get over 100 pounds here, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. But I got the 110s again. I'm going to do those for like 2 or 3 just to see how it feels. If it's hard, I'll just lay it down and then take a moment and pick it back up and do like 6 on it. And if it's easy, I'll lay it down pretty quickly and I'll make a jump up, all right? Yeah, we're gonna go up. Let's do it. It's not enough. Come on now, focus. Yeah, the actual pressing part is not hard. It's just getting used to the dumbbell pattern of, all right, let me pop back like this. I find incline is almost easier to bump it up. I know you don't have to go back as far. You're still kind of like, I don't know. I just find maybe it's because I'm more used to it now. I don't know. But it's the pressing part itself is easy, but getting down, even the first one is like, so like, you know, if you're doing dumbbells yourself, it's not like regular bench where like if you're trying to do a set of 6 and the first one is shit, or first one looks really tough, then the rest of them are probably not going to be any chance, right? But it's almost the opposite with dumbbells, because if the first one is brutal, once you get set and you're at the top, you can start again. Then I mean, lots of times, you know, if I'm doing a set of 6, 2 through 6 is going to be easier than the first one. It's just about getting it off, right? So if you had other people, you could have them past you or something, right? But you know, I almost don't want to do that either, because then I get used to it. And then if somebody doesn't show up, then your mindset drops a bit because you're like, oh shit, now so-and-so can't pass it to me anymore. So I'm trying to do what I can on my own here. And the fact that I haven't done it in a long time is what's made me a little bit nervous about it. But I'm going to do that one again for 6. And instead of doing 2 6s, I'm going to do 3. And I'll probably go back to 110 for the third set of 6. We'll see. If that one's pretty easy, maybe I'll just jump right to overhead or something. But I'm going to feel it out as I go. There you go, good 6, mate. That one was a little better because I just let it down on me and I was like, I know I can push it, just take my time. Gatorade burps here. But yeah, I'll do one more set. We'll see what it's on yet. Okay, gonna do a third set here. Let's try to do these a little slower, controlled, and see what the story is. Come on, same focus, come on. One more for the last. Just gonna bust out a set here on one plate, and then I'll probably throw like a 5 or something on with it, as the bodybuilders refer to as micro loading, which is in powerlifting, it's just regular weekly progression. It is anything less than a 25 or a 45, so I hear. Just gonna pop in another set of 6 now.
Okay, gang, this is going to be my last exercise of the day. Some good old-fashioned laterals. As you can see, I am in better condition than this handle is. So let's hope it's the same after the laterals. Yeah, when you go to the gym to get ripped up, it's not exactly what you're thinking of, is it? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You come for the lifts, you stay for the laughs. I think that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I might have to be a slogan for me or something. What's up, man? Uh, oh. That's it for me. We'll do the outro in the truck. Yeah.
What's up, you gangsters? Okay, I am just mixing up my shake for the drive home here. So I got my little mini, little protein apparatus here. It holds about, I would say, a scoop and a third or a scoop and a half if you really want to cram it in there. So, you know, you're looking at, if you get a 30-gram scoop, you can definitely get 40 in there for sure if you're really pushing the numbers. So let's get that clip back onto the bag and roll out. Bomb squad. Is this all right? No worries. Okay, we're heading off home, guys. Another decent chest session. Couple of sets, couple of reps on the old. Oh geez, we might need the lights on again. It's been a minute for that, but you know what? We enjoy the. Sorry, train of thought is gone. Just watching the traffic, which is most important, but we do enjoy the vibe that is presented with that. The atmosphere, I should say. Yeah, it's almost like a fancy dinner, you know, just sitting down at the table. My fancy chocolate beverage. Okay, nice one. We're on the way home for something to eat. What are we going to have tonight? I do have some buffalo chicken made that is ready to just heat up and eat right away. So depending on how hungry I am after this, once I get into the door, then, you know, that could be what I reach for straight away. But I also probably could just make some, feeling just like a ground beef and rice tonight, you know? Yeah, I'm feeling a ground beef and rice. But yeah, good session. It's the weather wasn't too hot today, and what a difference. You can really tell it when you're lifting. It was decent, but I think the mugginess, which is a term for humidity. I don't know if it's a global term for humidity, but it's one that we use here. Saying, it's a bit muggy today, I mean to say, you know, it's pretty humid out there, right? So that's what we say in my area. So yeah, just gonna head home now, get something to eat, and then taking it easy for the rest of the night. And I may be back, I might do back tomorrow, because I wanted to give that inside of my leg just a little bit of a tiny spasm there in my vastus medialis, which out of the quadriceps, the tie-in on the inside of the leg. So if you're studying that in school, or you're just familiar with it from the internet or whichever, you know where that is already. But for those who don't know, I will provide you with the area. So yeah, nothing crazy, but just I need a couple days rest on it for sure. I haven't taken you know, more than 2 days off the gym in probably a year and a half. So yeah, you know, when I say rest, I'm probably saying I might take four days away from legs, 4 or 5 days. And the way that I posted the videos, you're probably not even going to notice it. You know what I mean? But I'm just telling you, because honesty is the big policy here. Just there's no gatekeeping, as they say these days. But yeah, good session done. It's done and dusted. So another day behind us. Just all a matter of eating and getting in bed there now. So it's pretty good. How's everybody else's day going on? What's the workout you guys are doing? As you're sitting there and you're listening, you're thinking about what was the session you did today, or if it was a rest day, what's the session that you're doing tomorrow? What's your focus right now? Is it you know, athleticism? Is it strength, size, flexibility? endurance. What are you working on these days? And there's no wrong answers. It's whatever tickles your fancy, whatever's good to you, you know. And that's fine. I've recently been I'm not much of a gamer, but I do love the game. You know, it's especially in the summertime. I don't really play video games at all, but I do play in the winter a bit, just because, you know, shorter days. You know, there's only so many days a week you can train heavy and work out and that, so you got to have some little spot fillers for some other stuff. So I will play a bit of Fortnite, a bit of EAFC, formerly known as FIFA. So I'll play a little bit of that. But recently there was a free download for NHL, or Chell 24. So as a Canadian, then, you know, when that comes up for free, you know, it'd be wrong not to download it, right? So me and a group of my buddies have downloaded it all. We've been playing that. Running a full team of 5 the last couple, maybe not the last couple nights, but once or twice a week probably. You know, just after work in the evenings or whenever, you know, or after a session or a Sunday morning type thing when you don't have much to be at, you just get on, and it's just all for the camaraderie for me. Love getting on there at the headset, just chatting with your buddies, having a good time. Now, obviously, being out and about is more fun, seeing people in person, but, you know, if you're either a bit spread out or if you live in a larger area or city, if you can get everybody together virtually, then why not, you know? I don't know if I don't say I'll be doing any of that tonight, but it's on the brain, so I'll be doing it soon, I'm sure. But I'm just about to pull up to the house now, but yeah, the main thing is, as summer is slowly winding down, if your training has been difficult over the summer, it's okay, it's fine. You know, especially if you live in a climate that's got 4 seasons. You're supposed to have 4. We kind of just have winter and summer and a little touch of fall, a little fall bay sprinkled in there, but we don't really have spring where I'm at. It's just, you know, it's 4 degrees and rain one day, and you wake up the next day and it's 30 and sun, and it's usually a bit later on in the year. Spring usually gets sucked up by winter, so winter usually rules the roost in my area. But that's fine, you know. It's makes you appreciate the summer more, I think. But back to what I was saying about the heavy lifting, it is harder in the summer with the heavy, with the humidity and all that stuff, and the higher temperatures that we're not used to. So don't worry, if you're just maintaining or managing now, and as the fall comes around and the colder temperatures, it's a lot easier to push the weights. That's why back in the day, of course, so many other technological advancements nowadays, but that's why back in the day, part of it was a lot of the Eastern Europeans, and of course a lot of the strongmen in Iceland and all that shit, and you know, just their climates catered to it. And I know even Mitchell Hooper right now is a current strongman, I believe. I think he might have went back to back, I think, but I'm like 95% sure he's Canadian as well, so you know that does contribute, right? Not that they're the only cold places, but there is a commonality between them, isn't it? A common denominator. So yeah, I'm just about home now, folks. I had the intro, the outro in the truck. I feel like you're all sitting here with me. Fantastic. If you made it this far, please like, please subscribe. You're greatly appreciated. It would help a lad out big time. So we're chasing that 100 sub mark, and I know we will get there. And I know that I'm not going to measure the success of this channel by subs. It's about the connectivity with the audience. And I know that will continue to grow, and it will flourish long past 100 subscribers and long past anything that can be quantified, I'll say. So you guys stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, enjoy yourself, rest up, enjoy the sun, have fun, be safe if you're going out and partying and all that stuff, you know, but focus on the things that really matter, because partying, that'll always be there. So don't be in too much of a rush for that. But like I said, stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one. Appreciate you.